So as a Latin-born global M&A company, we've helped many businesses navigate through the complexities and challenges and opportunities of cross-border operations between the US and LATAM. So yeah, we do have a few stories or tips to share. The US is, I mean, if you take the natural path of expansion of Latin American companies, it would first go into other Latin American countries, right? And then the second natural move is to enter the US, which is not easy at all. The US is a huge market. Latin companies are usually very cost competitive, also due to lower labor costs. But of course, I mean, entering without an established presence is hard. So we've seen lots of companies spending tons of money, hiring expensive local resources, investing in marketing efforts, trying to establish a reputation, and so doing acquisitions, sometimes smaller acquisitions, might be an alternative entry strategy, right? So we've helped many companies in doing that. We're just now helping a CRM SaaS company entering the US by acquiring a local business. So you take a smaller, profitable business with some talented local resources, an existing client base, an existing reputation, and then you build on top of it, adding your own products, services, technologies, whatever it is. It's definitely a more effective way for companies to establish themselves. We've also seen lots of companies, and this is interesting, I was just commenting on it with a colleague outside at the meetup. There's lots of Latin-based companies who have established their headquarters in the US even before having physical presence or doing business there. So we've heard a lot about Delaware, for instance, right? Latin companies establishing themselves there. So we've got a media company as a client who has done that, and even the majority of their revenues is still in Latin America. They are present there. And the reason behind that usually is because they want to get better access to US-based investors, potential buyers for their business. And of course, I mean, just establishing your headquarters in the US is not sufficient, but it's a first step, and usually what comes after that is, of course, trying to open the market to enter and getting access to clients. And then in later stages, what we've advised some of our clients to do also is willing to access these US-based investors is to get audited by American firms listed by the PCAOB. So it's a way also to shorten some of the processes in later negotiation stages. And then the other way around as well. I mean, we've helped US companies to enter into Latin America by acquiring Latin companies. It's also a natural path, and in these cases, what we've learned helps a lot in the process is when there is someone involved in the process with previous experience with LATAM. Of course, here many different realities, tax-wise, labor laws, commercial approaches. So it's good to have someone who's been exposed to LATAM before as part of that process, and just a few things that I could share.